open it up. Caitlin, can you see? So I have it pretty centered here. It's kind of moving my hands a little bit, but I'm just gonna roll with it. See, the base is not. See how it's jumping me, but this one's pretty good. I'm gonna do okay. I just flattened it a little bit there. Now this is called a rib. Some people call it like a bone tool. I'm just going to use it to take off any excess clay on the edges. See how it collected it there? So now I'm ready to open the clay. See how it has that indentation there, the number 1. I'm going to put my fingers around the clay and my 2 thumbs are going to go straight down the middle. It's kind of hard to show you while also doing it here. See how I'm opening it up? And now it's going to get dry in there, so you want to drip some water in and make sure it doesn't catch your fingers. Okay. And you want to go down until it's about like that much thickness at the base. So the way you can tell that is putting the needle, so turn it off first. Put the needle straight down. You'll see where the clay touched. I think that's pretty good right there. And then you want to put your finger there and seal the hole that you just made. Alright, what does it look like? What happens for number 2? What happened there?
Make it wider.
It got wider, yep. So we do that by using this hand, your right hand around it, and your left 2 fingers through your crease of your thumb and your index finger, like that. And you pull it straight up and down towards your waist. Y'all see it getting wider? Yeah. I'm gonna pull a little bit more. The wider you pull, the wider the base will be. So if you're wanting to make a bowl, you would pull it way more out and then go up. Or a plate, you would just do just pulling and then make the side. But right now I'm making a cylinder. Okay. Now what's next? Number 3. Josie, what happens? A volcano, okay, yeah. So it got taller. Yep. So I'm gonna I use my middle finger and index finger on the outside, middle finger on the inside, but you can do whatever feels more comfortable. You can do 2 middle fingers or just 2 fingers at the same time. You'll get a feel for what is better. I'm gonna use the sponge here and take out the water in the middle. Okay. So what you do is press these 2 fingers against each other, but this one is a little bit lower than this one because this is pushing it out and this is pushing it back in. So it would make like a upward motion. So I like to curl this one from the base up until it meets this one, and then they go up together, squeezing. See that? And you want to do that over and over. I'm going at like kind of a medium-low speed. You don't want to go fast because then it will explode on you. So I'm curling my outside finger up until it meets the inside finger. And then they kind of stagger all the way up together. Oh, this wheel's skipping. See how they're getting taller together? This is the stage where you would start making fancy shapes and stuff, but for right now we're just making cylinders. So I'm curling the outside finger up, squeezing until it matches the middle one. And you want to go kind of slow and let it do a full rotation, because if you just go real fast, not all of it's going to get treated. top there. See how one side's thicker? I didn't get it perfectly centered. That's what's going to happen if you don't center it perfectly. So I'm working on only one side, this right side of the wheel. That's because what you do to one side will automatically happen to the rest eventually because it is spinning. So you don't need to be working on both, like doing like that, only on one. The base has more clay right now, so I'm gonna pull. It's called pulling when we're going up like this together with both fingers. I'm gonna pull just the base. You don't have to go all the way from bottom to top. You can just do like a half pull. Okay, and I've got a lot of water in the middle here. You probably can't see it. I'm just gonna get the sponge and get rid of that. And now the cup's kind of going this way. I want to tell it to go back into the middle so I get my hands wet. Oh, slow it down. And just kind of hold it. And it will go back in. You can still see that skip in it. That's from where it was uncentered. So I'm pulling the base still. And now which part it has more clay now, Bethany? The top has more. So now I'm gonna just pull that, starting right here. Oh, don't do that, please. Yeah, this wheel has a skip in it. So I'm just gonna pull the top half. It's making the brim even more off-centered though. On pulling it. Okay. I like to put my fingers straight down on the base here and just kind of roll it. See how it makes it more straight up and down. Okay. So let's say I'm done with this and I want to take it off the wheel. It's over with. I'm gonna first take my rib tool and put it on the right side, let it pick up all the slurry off the side. See that? Just gonna slightly put it against the side here. Gonna let it pick up any of that, because that's gonna make it dry slower. That's making it more wet. And you can also do it on the inside. Turn it there. Do the same thing. And the brim. Ooh. It is messy. So if you kind of feel like you're slipping too much, you can go wash your hands and get fresh water in your hands. You don't have to do it all at once. I got some water on the inside again. I also like to sponge the side. It gives it a more smooth texture. Unless you want the wheel thrown texture, it has like those lines in it. Okay. So whenever you're done with your piece, you want to put your initials on it. So I'm going to do PA there. Pick it up off the wheel, and it goes in one of these bottom racks here. See all the other ones? Okay. Sound good? We're going to probably start this next week, or next class. And to you virtuals, you can practice the hand motions of the wheel at home, I guess. All right, you're good.